Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video. It's more of a Q&A to one question. Nancy Elizabeth wanted to know why I quit keto. She thought it might be interesting to hear what happened to me. So I decided to make a little short video and explain what went on in my life during that time. So I started my keto journey in around August of 2019. And then I started my YouTube channel in December of 2019 because I needed some accountability and I figured that this would be the best way to get it. So I started doing keto, started losing weight, and as time went on, I started doing weekly updates just like I'm doing with OMAD. And then you know what hit in March of 2020, the big pandemic. So as I was looking back at some of my older videos, I could so see my week 30 and 31 update. I was not in a good headspace. I am a social butterfly. If any of y'all watch this channel, you know I'm always out and about. I love talking and meeting new people. So when we got sent home in March of 2020, I went through a bad spell. All my friends were at work. I missed my boss. I missed my friends, you know, and I could just see myself in that last video. I was totally spiraling, guys. So I stopped making videos at the end of March. A lot of the reason was because I sort of felt a little weird about making it with the world so crazy and unsure what was going to happen. And, you know, we just didn't know what was going on and where things were in the world. And I just stopped. I just completely just stopped making videos, and I spiraled from April and May and gained about 10 or 15 pounds back of my weight. So when June came around, my daughter and I both got COVID. I got it June 15th. I know the exact date where I was at, the whole nine. And I was so sick. When I say I was so sick, for this social butterfly's phone to ring and it's laying in the bed next to me and I barely just roll my head and tilt it and then roll back, I didn't even have the energy to pick it up. I looked like death warmed over. I thought I was going to die. Literally, I laid in bed for a solid week. I could not get up. I couldn't even raise my head. I didn't eat. I lost 10 pounds that 1 week alone. So when I finally came out of the COVID nightmare from being so sick, I was down to 196. I mean, it was insane the weight I lost. And at that moment, something in my head just triggered. And I thought, if I get this again, I'm gonna die. I can remember having a video conference with my boss and her begging me please to go to the hospital. And in my head, I knew if I went to the hospital, they would put me on a vent and I would probably die because, you know, less than 20% of people come off vents once they're put on them. And I knew this. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to the hospital. I will die right here in my bed. So when I did get better, something just switched in me and I just didn't care anymore. I was like, if I'm going to die, I'm going to eat what I want because that's what brings joy to my life. And I started eating again. By fast forward from June of 2020 all through 2021, I gained every pound back. By the time my son's wedding came around in December of 2021, I was back up to 230 pounds. I was miserable. I saw the wedding pictures and I just cringed. I hated the way I looked. And I was just like, here I am again. I've done it again. I've failed again. And I've done this over and over all my life, you know? So that's what really started me regrouping, was seeing those wedding photos. And January 10th come around of 2022, and I thought, this is it, I'm done. I've got to start with something. I'm not gonna keep doing this. No more, it's over. Now, let me back up a little bit and say how I found OMAD. So in March of 2020, April, somewhere around there, right as the pandemic's hitting hard, I'm a big YouTube fan. That's all I do is watch YouTube, you know, and I ran across OMAD Caroline. She was in like week 45 or 46 of her journey. And I also ran across Treflyn Jones. He has a group called Warrington Low Carbohydrate group, and he's out of the UK. And his channel, he talked about how he lost 126 pounds in 12 months. And then I was seeing how OMAD Caroline was steadily losing weight with OMAD. And that's what Treflyn was doing too. He started doing 1 meal a day. So I was turned on to 1 meal a day during all the crazy chaos, and I was watching it. So right before I got COVID, I actually tried 1 meal a day for like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and it was working, and I was pulling off, I think I pulled off 5 or 6 pounds. Then I got COVID and then dropped the other 10. So I knew about OMAD. I had not done it a whole lot, but I had dabbled in it. So when this came around in January, I thought, you know, I'm going to try OMAD again, because as well as keto was working for me, and I say that because keto does work. It works for many people. Some people, it's a good jump start for them. Others, it's just to get their mentality right about how to eat. So I'm not bashing keto at all. I didn't quit keto because I thought it was bad or anything. I just stopped because my mindset got really, really corrupt after having COVID. So when I started looking at doing something again, I decided to give OMAD a try this time. So that's why I tried OMAD. Why did I not go back to keto? When I thought about it, I got to thinking about it took me 31 weeks to pull off barely 30 pounds, where I've already lost 40 in 19 weeks doing OMAD. So keto was much slower for me, and it also could have been a lot of my fault because I was doing the keto treats. I was making all the keto desserts and different things and trying new meals out, you know, and that is probably one of the reasons why I didn't go back to keto, because it was a lot of work. The cooking, the meal prepping, getting ingredients that I don't normally use, like the almond flour or the xanthan gum. You know, those are things that I'd never even heard of before keto. So that's really why I didn't go back to it, because it's a lot of work, number one. Number two, with the strict carbs of 20 carbs or less, I didn't want to count carbs. I didn't want to count macros. I didn't want to be a slave to keto, basically, you know, and that's how I felt when I was doing it. It was like constantly got to be looking at and watching what you're eating, look at the net carbs, fiber, ... So I decided to give OMAD a try, and I'm so glad I did. This has been pretty easy for me, except for the first few weeks. You know, that's always the toughest. But overall, I'm enjoying it. It's flexible with my schedule, and it's working. So that's a little snippet of what happened with me in keto. I did start this channel for accountability on a ketogenic lifestyle and journey, but I got derailed, as most of us did in 2020, and it took me over a year to get my mindset back. I just did not care. But eventually I got there, and now I'm back on it. I'm feeling stronger and happier today. I just told a friend yesterday, I went swimming, and I told her, I said, you know, if I don't even lose another pound, I feel so good at where I'm at. I haven't been this weight in years, and I'm feeling good. I can't even imagine what another 30 pounds off will be like. And she said, imagine it, because you're going to get there. So with all that being said, that's my little answer to the question. Nancy Elizabeth, thank you for asking the question. I hoped you enjoyed my answer. It's just what really happened. Life happened, and Laura lost the battle yet again. But this time, I think I'm gonna get it. This battle's going down. I'll link OMAD Caroline's channel and Treflyn's video that I watched back, you know, almost now 2 years ago. Wow, it has been 2 years ago. Oh, okay, I'll link them down below if y'all are interested in watching them on their journeys. And Treflyn has a group that he Zooms with every week. Of course, him being overseas, the times may be hard for us to watch because most of us are at work when he's doing it, but it's a really great group. I joined one time, and it was just really inspirational watching everybody, and they're so informative and supportive, and I really did enjoy it. So anyways, that's what happened. That's why I'm where I'm at today, and it's taken me a couple more years to get to where I need to be going, but I'm saying I feel great doing this journey. All right, guys, hope y'all have a great day, and y'all say a little prayer for me for this weekend. Y'all know I'm going out of town, and that's been in the back of my mind. I got some nice encouraging words from Zelda from TNZ RV Life this morning. Thank you, Zelda. So super sweet. I needed to hear them. And I'm going to plug through, and hopefully won't ruin the scale by going out of town right before weigh-in. All right, guys, y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all Monday. Bye.